All right, gamers, we need to have a talk about expectations, about journalism and reporting and things of that nature. And this is all coming from a report from Mr. Rebs, who I personally don't have any beef with, as well as the fact that the Xbox Game Showcase is coming up next week on June 8th, as well as the Summer Game Fest hosted by Jeff Keighley, which is on June 6th. So before we get into the Mr. Rebs reporting thing, I just want to say, if you all are expecting to see something Halo related at either one of these things, I think you need to check those expectations. Personally, I am more in the boat of being pleasantly surprised now when it comes to Halo and not expecting things that I have no control over and probably Halo Studios doesn't really have any control over with Microsoft and whatnot, these big game announcement stuff. If anything, I don't think we'll see, the Halo CE remake, remaster thing being announced or anything like that. If anything, I think it's probably like, oh, the MCC is going to come to PlayStation now after the Gears of War stuff that has come out. But moving on to Mr. Rebs' video, this was about a big Halo announcement coming at the Halo Championship Series World Championship in October. He says that a fan spoke to a Halo Studios employee that was at the little, not booth, but like the little section where you can play test the little S&D mode that's coming later on in the season. And that employee apparently said there was going to be a big announcement coming at the World Championships later this year. And that's all fine and dandy, but the problem that I have with this, and it's not so much as, this is hearsay, it's he said, she said kind of thing. And Mr. Rebs even says, I hope my source is correct in the comments. The thing that I have probably the biggest problem with is that they did not keep that source confidential at all. They could have reported this as a source told me that, in October there's going to be something happening at the World Championships. And honestly, that's kind of like a no-brainer to me. I could have made a video saying, I think I've heard some rumblings that there's going to be something quote-unquote announced at the Halo World Championship. Like, it's kind of like low-hanging fruit, I guess. But the real problem that I have, again, is the fact that they did not keep the source anonymous. Like, he basically says that this person works for Halo Studios, was at the Dallas event, was working this booth, was in fact in charge of playlist, I believe, for Halo Infinite. Basically, giving Microsoft and Halo Studios a treasure map to figure out who this person was. And if you don't protect your sources as a journalist, that's going to taint your standing with, other people, other journalists, potential people that could come to you for, leaks or whatever and give you information, because they're going to be like, what's going to stop this person from just outing me? Getting rid of that person's anonymity is a big no-no to me, and it's really unfortunate. And, he could take the video down or whatever, but the damage is done. Like, I am sure that has been forwarded to multiple Halo Studios employees. And if this actually happened, the middle person is not lying, because Rebs did not speak to that employee directly. He spoke to someone who spoke to that employee. So if that source is not lying and he came out there and said this, I would expect that person's job to be threatened. It's super unfortunate, but a big company isn't gonna want some employee just talking, there's a big thing coming up. Now again, this could be completely fabricated, false, and the source, the middle person that was between Rebs and that employee, could just be making this up. I have no idea. I don't know what you gain from that. I would hope that we've kind of gotten past that stage, but like with the internet and everything, like people just say whatever they want with no repercussions, no consequences. It happens all the time. Now, I do follow Rebs on Twitter and stuff, and I do watch his videos, and I keep an eye out for his tweets and everything. And I know he's done exclusive reports and things of that nature. They say they are a video game reporter. I'm not sure if there's an actual outlet that they produce content for, or if it's just like, Twitter and YouTube. But again, I almost hope that this story is fabricated, because that would suck for that employee who, while they probably made the wrong decision to even say that stuff, I'm sure that they're excited, and I'm sure that they want the community to be excited. They want people to have stuff to look forward to. And in this day and age, when you have a multi-billion-dollar company that owns you, and they have to satisfy investors and shareholders, and there's all these meetings and bureaucracy and red tape and blah, 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 and like they don't want to announce things until they're completely ready, I just kind of feel bad for that employee. So again, temper your expectations. Do I think we're going to see something at the World Championships? Yeah, probably. Like, I'm 95% sure that that's going to happen. It could be a Halo dating simulator. Shout out to Magpie. It could be the CE remake. Are we going to see something at Summer Game Fest or the Xbox Showcase? I don't know. Maybe 50-50, flip a coin. Who knows? Just don't get your expectations so high. I feel like as Halo fans, we almost burn ourselves out with thinking about the future, with, what's the next Halo game going to be? What's the next Halo game going to be? What's the game after that going to be? Spin-off games, movies, shows, blah, 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 books. Sometimes I just think we as Halo fans, and myself, I need to do this. Just take a step back, take a deep breath, stop worrying about the future, enjoy the moment, enjoy the games that we have. I know a lot of you have moved on from Infinite, or you want to see MCC get more updates and stuff. I agree. But to sit there and stress over things that we have absolutely no control of is gonna kill your mental. So to wrap it up, don't expect anything. Be pleasantly surprised if we do get something. To Mr. Rebs, I hope that maybe this is something that you kind of learn from. There are things that I think a lot of Halo content creators, especially larger content creators, we get rumors and leaks and stuff sent to us all the time. Like, that's the thing too, is like I get told things that I don't feel I should ever talk about even after they happen, or if they do happen. And if I was somebody that wanted to give information out but not have my name attached to it, I would be very hesitant to reach out to Rebs about that. So I don't know, I could be completely off base with this, but that's just my thoughts and feelings and opinions and everything. I think it's important as a community to talk about this stuff. And again, I'm not trying to throw any shade to him. I don't have a problem with him. I don't, you can do whatever you want. Like, this is not me trash talking you either. Like, this is like, as an adult, I'm an old man. And I think that this is probably way better than, if somebody were to go behind their back. Like, I would want somebody to say it to me, or, kind of help me see maybe the error of my ways. But that's going to do it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.